Okay, so today I'm very messy. I haven't showered yet. I showered earlier this week, but I didn't shower because uh, I'm about to stream. So I thought, hey, I'll stream and then I'll shower. But I didn't shower yet. Very fat, very sitting down. This is a very unpleasant look, but it is what it is. Um, can you good. But hi, how are you? I'm Arson, as you are probably well aware. This is another episode of the Friday 10-minute check in. What to talk about this week? Product placement, Arizona team. That's what we're gonna talk about. No. Uh, well, let's start it off with just some stuff. World's going crazy. Okay. World's super crazy. Today, specifically, is nutty. It's back to school. So, back to school is always super busy for retailers. So, it's been exhausting at work. Um, got some cool stuff from back to school, including, I can't take it off, but these containers, these storage containers, which if I put a piece of paper behind them and light them up, it'll look like Star Wars sci-fi like background lightings. Um, I got those for I got a pack of them for $2, so it came with four, and then I gave two to sheep, so that was cool. Um, for the most part, though, we've just been paying like bills and whatnot, so there's not too much spending going on. Because it's just been bill paying, honestly. I mean, we got some food. We switched up the lunch to where now we're eating some tuna packets. Um, and it's all right, but it's not as filling. And I would prefer the chicken, but it is what it is. Yeah. I'm super tired. I'm really exhausted. For you guys, it's Friday. For me, it's Thursday, and I'm just beat. I'm just beat. I got to stream, so I'm recording this right before I start stream. It's been a rough week. Uh, I I don't know how I feel about it specifically. A part of me wants to be like, well, the past is past, right? Let it go, right? That's a big part of how I want to react. But then things from my past keep like coming up, and because they keep coming up, it makes me want to react to them. You know what I mean? It makes me want to respond and be like, "Hey, here's all the receipts I have." But I also feel like that's not the right way. That's not the right way to be. Um, so so I'm just kind of like dealing with that. Um, man, today's been rough. There's things that like I want to talk about, but it either reveals too much or maybe it's too honest. Or maybe it's too honest. Ooh, dooby doo. No, but like maybe it's like too personal. Um, to like the people who are actively like in my life and whatnot. So I don't want to like include those things. Um, but just like I've been like there's been some testing going on. Um, some testing of boundaries, some testing of like mutual respect and whatnot, and that's all I'll say about that. We sold our Charizard card. We had this collector's Charizard card. We sold that, um, and that was pretty good. We got some cash from that that paid for like gas and whatnot. We did a mechanic like job. We fixed our car via Google and YouTube, so that was cool. That was cool that we were able to fix the car at least somewhat without having to pay a mechanic. Um, that's always nice to do. I made this guy or the gal. So I've got these. I guess they're sentinels. But these murder droid ladies. I have three of them, and I wanted to. One of them had like a loose headpiece because their head sculpt is just a hair mold, and then it's glued onto the underthing. And one of them was loose, so I wanted to see what that looked like, and I popped it off, and I was like, okay, well, I've got two that look just like this. They have the little pew pew, and they have the sonic like whom, right? Those are the two of those. So I have the third, which she didn't come with that. She only came with a pew pew. So I used Guardians of the Galaxies. Not Gamora. What's her name? Oh my God, Gamora's sister. I'm forgetting her name. But I used the sword for that to give her like a sword arm. And then I don't know about this right now. I have her with the Ironheart helmet because I have Ironheart wearing a different one, wearing a Power Ranger one, and then she got a pew pew. Because I do like the way the pew pews look, but that is also what this figure came from. I bought all these figures used. But you can get her in some pretty dynamic poses and whatnot. It looks pretty. I think it looks pretty interesting, and I think they work well with the Ronin figures. I think they look like a good combo. So I've got those guys all pulled out, and I've been playing with them, messing around with them. Um, been reading some web comics, so that's been fun. And then we've watched some anime. I can't remember the name of the anime right now, but we got sheep. Yeah, we got sheep into Dragon Ball Z, or sorry, Dragon Ball, and eventually we'll go to Dragon Ball Z. But right now she's watching Dragon Ball. She's having a blast with it. Um, these I've had for a while, by the way. I didn't buy them because I know I just said I bought stuff, but like these guys I've had for a while, and just having my stuff back and being able to customize it has been pretty nice. We've been streaming consistently this week, and we've been about. I did a call to action. Um, to like get people to like and subscribe and stuff like that. And I'll probably do more of those. But it was to try to get us to 600. And we've gone up and we've gone down, and I'm pretty sure we're about to go down again. So it is what it is. The numbers don't matter, anyways. I would just like to actually reach those goals, you know. Other than that, we put up more posters. You can see we have Dungeon Mushi and Luffy, and what's that one? That one's also Luffy. So that's two Luffys that we have right there. Um, the house is filled with posters, so the posters will be up. Honestly, it just feels like it's a continuation week. Um, we're done with the saving money to get the stuff grind, and now we're just doing the daily grind, the daily life grind. So we've just been at it, you know. We some new emotes for chat. They're gonna come out. Um, Emotes on Twitch. I designed some today. I posted them on Blue Sky, and then Sheep's gonna take a look at them and touch them up and make them look good. Um, we also did some artwork this week, and it's just been, moving forward. I'm really tired. I feel myself getting more sleepy. I just want to take a nap. I just want to go sleep. I just want to take nappy, but I got to stream. Um, so we'll see how that goes. I may not stream, but I will. No, I will. I'll stream. I'll stream. Well, it's Fortnite Friday. How could I miss Fortnite Friday? Um, Birthdays are coming up, so the mindset of getting older is there, and I'm just kind of thinking about that. I feel like that's going to be a theme. But for now, it's just keep going, keep doing what I'm doing, But that's the timer. Ironically, perfect timing. That was the timer for our dinner for the oven to preheat. So I have to go and put the chicken in the oven, and then I'll be streaming. So this will go up on YouTube, daily vlog or weekly vlog, Friday check in, 10-minute check in. But I hope you guys have a fantastic day. If you like, comment, subscribe, tell me if you like the figures. Let me know if you want some more figure reviews. Let me know. Go to Twitch, find us on Twitch, Arson Pancakes, Twitch.tv. All the plugs, plug. But we're trying to grow. Spread the word. We're trying to grow. I'd like to grow. I'd like to do this full time. Which is something I've always been saying. But also, it's gonna be my birthday soon, so maybe you could help us get to 600. If you want, I don't care. But yeah, there you go. That's all. That's all we really had to say. But that's about it. Goodbye. Love you. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.